Welcome back to Jack's World of Wildlife. Now today we are just south of Houston and we're looking for my all-time favorite mildly venomous species of snake in Texas. Now this is a species I have loved my entire life and have only been able to see very few of. So I'm really hoping I can show you guys some of the behavior, some of the color variations, and maybe multiple snakes. So we're in a really good area for them. I'm hoping we can find some, and I'm hopeful that they'll be cooperative as I would love them to be. All right, so we're gonna go. All right, we just found one, guys. Come on, look at this. Oh, you're okay, buddy, you're okay. Look at this. This is exactly what we were looking for. This is Heterodon Platirhinos, the eastern hognose snake. This is actually the first one I have ever found in Texas, so I'm super excited. Easy. So see that head thrashing? That is a defensive mechanism. He's trying to get me to let him go. These are actually famous for their defense mechanisms, and there's actually a few things that they'll do. Not sure if this one's going to cooperate as well, but they will actually play dead and poop all over themselves, and they can also flare out their neck like a cobra. Take a look at that. He's nice and warm. He's been getting some sun. It was a nice cool morning, but a warmer afternoon. But look at this. Come take a closer look at this guy. Look at this. So you see where you get that name Hognose? Look at the nose on this snake. See that rostral scale upturned? They actually use that for help in burrowing. They hunt primarily toads, so a lot of times they dig them out to feed on them. Look at those beautiful red pigmentation on the underbelly and even on the top of this snake. This is a great looking snake. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We just got here. I mean, we've been looking for like 20 minutes max. And I just walk over here and I hear something sort of rustling, and these are super variable snakes. So at first I was like, what is that? Look at the spots. At first I was like, that looks like a Russell's viper or something. And then sure enough, I see that pointy nose, that characteristic hog nose, and I'm like, that's exactly what I'm looking for. This is one of my all-time favorite species of snakes in Texas. In my opinion, these are some of the most unique and interesting species of snakes in Texas. What also makes these super unique is that these snakes are rear-fanged and mildly venomous. So these snakes actually do have a toxic venom that primarily attacks their prey, toads. And the reason they have these rear fangs that kind of rest in the back of their mouths is to help puncture toads and frogs as they feed. So a lot of times when toads or frogs feel threatened and feel like they're trying to be swallowed, they gulp in a bunch of air and try and make themselves very difficult to swallow. Well, these snakes have perfectly adapted to address this issue by being able to puncture those big air sacs, making the toad much easier to swallow. Take a look at this snake. This is the first hognose snake I've seen in a few years. They're not super common up by me where I live, so we are down south of Houston again, and I was able to find one of these spectacular snakes. He's nice and warm. He's been warming up. He's on the move, maybe looking for some toads. Take a look at that. Isn't this the coolest little snake? Here, let's move him into the sun for you guys, so you can see some of this color. Take a look. Look at that red on the neck. Is that not a gorgeous snake? Here, you can come over on this side and probably get a better shot with that light. Take a look at that. Is that not the coolest little snake? It's a perfect day. It's maybe 75 degrees, light breeze. Perfect Hogtober day. Look at that. Oh my gosh. One of the coolest snakes, one of my absolute favorite snakes. I was always obsessed with these as kids. Like I said, they're quite variable. I had this snake guide and it had the most brilliant red eastern hognose snake pictured. And I was like, this is all I want. This is the only thing I could possibly imagine wanting. And I remember at summer camp as well, when I was a little kid, we actually saw one on a hike. And I was just totally taken away. There's some of the coolest snakes, some of the cutest snakes as well. They got that little nose scale that kind of pushes up and big old eyes. And they're just really, really interesting in their behavior and morphology. Just all in all, a treasure snake. Lovely snake. So we're gonna let this one get on its way and we're gonna see if we can find any more. So what do you guys think? Pretty cool, huh? Let's see if we can get some more. There you go. Okay, check this out, guys. We have another hognose snake, and this one seems to be even larger than the first. So I'm gonna pass this off to Gage. All right, let's see here. Nice. Oh, look at that hood.
Overneck.
Look at that. Oh, you're okay. So take a look right here, guys. Really nice hognose snake. Now the scientific name, Heterodon Platirhinos, refers to physical attributes that this snake possesses. Heterodon are two words that come together to mean different toothed. And that's actually referring to, again, those rear fangs in the back of the mouth. Now Platirhinos, you're thinking rhino, that kind of sounds like an animal I'm familiar with, a rhinoceros. Well, rhinoceros means nose horn. Platirhino means plated nose or shield nose, again referring to those rostral scales at the tip of this animal's head. Oh, very great looking snake. This is a big, healthy one. Take a look at that. This is the second one we found today. There's a very healthy population here. Look at that snake. Now it was hooding up, but it's not quite anymore. Let's see if I can get it to hood up again. Probably not. It knows I'm not trying to eat it now, so saying if you're gonna eat me, you would have done it already. Take a look at that snake. See how much different? No mottling on the belly scales. No pigmentation on the neck. More of a more kind of mute, matte kind of patterning. Dark browns, yellows. Still a very beautiful animal, but as you can see, even within 100 yards of each other, these snakes are vastly different. The colors are quite variable. Take a look at that snake. Absolutely fantastic. Hear that hiss, and you can see that he's got his mouth quite wide, and he's throwing his coils and his tail over his head to protect his head. This is a classic defensive posture. The next step, when they take it a little further, is playing dead. But he's already musked all over himself, so he is quite pungent now. It's very nice. Take a look at this guy. Such a great looking snake. Probably one of my all-time favorite snakes in North America, for sure. For sure. So we're gonna let this gal or guy go. And we're gonna see if we can find any more. There you go. Go on. Take a look, guys. Look what we have right here. A lovely box turtle. Take a look at that face. So again, they're called box turtles because of this hinged plastron. Shuts closed like a door or a box. Oh, sorry, I startled him. If you want to learn more about box turtles, I guess I'll attach a card or something up here. You can go watch my other box turtle video. Really cool, really nice. All right, we'll let him go back to just hanging out right here. Uh-oh, fingers out, fingers out, fingers out, buddy. Fingers out of the camera, fingers out of the camera. Uh-oh, there you go. Fingers out of the camera, please. All right, you good? You ready? You ready?
I guess.
Okay, all right, so we had a great time. We found quite a few snakes, some really awesome individuals. We had just a marvelous time. We met some friends along the way, and we did what we came here to do. So mahalo, thank you, kapun kap, and continue to watch, like, comment, subscribe, watch all my other videos, and keep watching them and sharing them so that I can become a multi-million-dollar YouTube entity and save the world from extinction. So thank you.